53-year-old homeless woman who is brought to emergency department by police after she was found lying unconscious on ground. Both of her pupils are normal in size and reactive to light. There is no sign of head trauma. Her blood glucose is 20. She has been to emergency department several times for alcohol intoxication. Her blood pressure is a little bit low. Rest all is kind of normal. On general examination, she is pale, but there is no sign of icterus. Abdomen is soft and non-tender. She spontaneously opened her eye after administration of intravenous dextrose, thymine, and naloxone. Blood and urine sample are drawn for toxicology screen. Finally, if the blood alcohol level is 300, which of the following is most likely a laboratory finding in this patient? AST greater than ALT and increased GGT. AST, oh sorry, this option is ALT greater than AST. This is AST greater than ALT and increased GGT. This is decreased ALP. AST greater than ALT and normal GGT, decreased MCV. Here the patient is found in park. She was given treatment with dextrose, thymine, naloxone. Alcohol level was high. Which of the following will be most likely finding? So this is given AST to ALT AST greater than ALT, increased gamma glutamyl transferase. So you have to remember one thing, right, which is very important. Alcoholic liver disease and rest all other liver disease. So alcoholic liver disease is peculiar in the fact that it has AST greater than ALT. This is a distinguishing feature, okay? Sometimes they won't even mention that this patient has alcoholic liver disease. They will just give you this lab finding that AST is greater than ALT, and that too like the ratio is 2, and you have to guess that okay, this can be alcoholic liver disease. And in most of the other liver diseases, ALT, like for example hepatitis and all that, ALT is greater than AST. Okay, you have to remember this. Like I cannot stress how important this is. So in the set of 2 questions, in the set of 10 questions, you were required to apply this knowledge twice, in this question and in the previous question. So you can gauge the importance of this this finding. Okay, and there's another important thing given in this question, which I would like to point out. It is written that decreased MCV. So this is a patient with alcohol poisoning, alcohol intake, and she takes alcohol a lot of time. She has been to the emergency department a lot of time due to alcohol intoxication. What this decreased MCV is the wrong answer. What will you find? What will happen to MCV and why? In a patient with alcoholic disease, alcohol use disorder, what will be the effect on MCV and why? Folate deficiency is very common in chronic alcoholic. Folate deficiency can lead to another crucial thing that is given in this question that is worth mentioning and can help you in some other question someday is blood glucose level is 20, which is like super low. So why it's common in alcoholic. If any of you have been practicing in a PHC or in your internship, if you have seen an alcoholic patient, they present with very low blood glucose and it feels like the patient is almost dead. But the moment you give them dextrose, thymine, they are like nothing happened to them before. They are as good as normal. So there is a very low level of glucose in alcoholic disease. And why is it so? So I'll explain. So there is a long pathway given in biochemistry book, you can check it, but the major point is whenever there is alcohol poisoning, there is increased NADH. Whenever you take a lot of alcohol, so whenever you take a lot of alcohol, there is increased NADH due to alcohol metabolism, basically. And this NADH causes pyruvate to convert to lactate. The pyruvate that is formed at the end of glycolysis and that goes into Krebs cycle to generate the ATP that gets converted to lactate. Now pyruvate, which is one of the substrate for gluconeogenesis. So what happens if you're an alcoholic? You don't eat food for a lot of time, which is you just keep drinking alcohol. So now you do not have glucose in the body because you haven't eaten for a while. Plus you took alcohol, which led to conversion of pyruvate to lactate. Pyruvate is a substrate for gluconeogenesis. Basically, using pyruvate, whenever there is less glucose in your body, pyruvate goes reverse and gets converted into glucose through the process of gluconeogenesis. So basically, you are decreasing the substrate of gluconeogenesis. You are decreasing the body's mechanism to save itself whenever it doesn't get food, and that is why the glucose level is low in a patient with severe alcohol poisoning.
Thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more.